Onslow, nestled on a point where you can see both the sun rise and set. A 2-hour flight north of Perth, it's a destination worth the effort, and in her 100th year, people continue to fall in love with her for all the obvious reasons.
Up here's for fishing.
Yeah.
Up here for wide open spaces.
And then there are the not so obvious. Ask a local and they will wax lyrical about their home and the modern facilities they enjoy 1,400 k's north of Perth.
Compared to the other towns, we've got an amazing medical facility, we've got an amazing little school, we've got a skate park, we've got a huge pool, usually the only ones there.
Yeah, now we're here, we realise that we should never have left. I still love this place, and if I could, I'd come back.
Well, at least you made it back for the birthday celebrations, which are absolutely going off. And I'm going to make my way back in there and find out a little bit more about this oasis in the red dirt. And here's one of Onslow's walking almanacs, journalist, author and former resident Mike Edmondson, who has written a book on the town.
So Onslow wasn't actually in this location. It was located about 20 kilometres to the west of us. It was established as a port town in the early 1900s. But they had a lot of problems with siltation and with the lack of fresh water. So in the early 1920s, they decided to move the town. They built the town here in 1925 after the jetty was completed, and it became the town it is today. Well, it's not a resource town. It's quite dependent on resources now. So we've had Onslow Salt come in, Chevron, BHP, and there's no town this size in the whole of Western Australia that is as well facilitated as Onslow is because of the resources industries, but it's still a fiercely independent town.
In 2011, Chevron opened the Wheatstone project, which produces around 20% of the natural gas that flows into Western Australia. Since the project began, Chevron and its partners in the Wheatstone project have invested in the community and helped to transform the town. And the Wheatstone project just keeps upping the bar for Onslow.
We've managed to get an airport here. We've improved the power system, the water system, a hospital, and also the St John ambulance facilities. We've also made contributions to the schools.
And then there are the events Chevron and the Wheatstone project are proud to support, and the stronger community they're helping to build through a whole raft of programs. This is the sort of community you want to be welcomed by when you arrive to explore somewhere. So come for the fish and the views, and who knows, once you get up here and you discover just how good life really is in Onslow, you may stay. Happy centenary, Onslow. You've got a heck of a lot to celebrate, and you're doing it in your own unique way.